Hello. Looks like I got 5 viewers on so far. Good to see everyone over here on Drew's Views, Steven Universe Future finale. Um, I had another video coming in, or that I had scheduled, and then I started this separate one because something happened with the other one. So hopefully no one's on the other page. I'm not even sure if this one will just come over to that or what. I'm clueless about that, but looks like people are finding it fine. Hey everyone, Jessica, Gabrielle, Inverted Sun, good to see you. So I'll wait a few more minutes here before I actually start the reaction, see if anyone else jumps on board. When I've done these in the past, they have stayed on the channel and you can watch them after the fact, so that should be the case for this one as well. How's your day? My day's going okay so far. I haven't been awake a whole hell of a long time, to be honest. It's noon here, 12:03, and I slept in a little bit today. Hey, I was just now trying to figure out, or just looking at the chords for the Steven Universe Future theme song and learning that. It's definitely a little more tricky than the regular theme. Chord-wise, I'm not sure if anyone plays music on here. I barely do. I just play the ukulele, but I don't know music theory or anything like that or how to read it. But I look up the chords, so it's giving it a try here. We are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. I can't believe we've come so far. Steven Universe Future, here we are. Steven Universe Future. Need to parrot that voice at the end of that one, but yeah, I enjoy playing ukulele. But anyway, I'll put that aside. Am I watching the last 4 eps? I'm watching the last 2 eps right now. The first two were up on my last Tuesday video, so I have seen them. So I basically paused for a few days right in the middle of the finale, but which I'm assuming most people did not do. I know it was aired all together, but I haven't gotten any spoilers or anything like that in terms of what happens at the end. So I just have to find out for myself in a minute here. I'm going to just like watch it on my other screen here, and if you want to follow along then on the live react here, you'll have to pull it up on your own end, and I'll just like mark a time at the beginning of each episode here for 19 and 20 when I'm starting. Then you could follow along that way, I suppose. Hi Ava, good to see you on here. Yeah, before I get started, I'm going to I will pop over to that video I put out last and read some of the comments there, maybe answer or comment on some of that stuff to get my mind refreshed regarding getting into the end here. All right, let's see if I can pull that up. And if you guys have any questions you want to throw out as well, I will be happy to get into those also. Let's see here. Oh, you're a bass player, huh? Inverted Sun, that's cool. Also a 4-stringed instrument. If I had to learn another one, I might start with that. The poster, yeah, I got this off Redbubble. I decided I should have some Steven thing in the background just in time for the show to end, basically. Sorry, it sounds like someone's honking a horn outside. Where am I? Originally I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Come on, man. Originally I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Right now I live in Los Angeles, California. which is where I'm coming in from. Yeah, if people want to say where they're from, that's cool. I like that, actually. I want to know where people are from. A viola player. Oh, yeah, another four string. Not exactly. I know a viola is tangential to a violin, right? I'm not exactly sure what it sounds like. I don't know too much about it. I feel like that's more classical style music. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's you honking outside, Victor. Well, I appreciate the support, but it's cool. Oh, maybe it really is you. It came right on cue again there. Will I play the SU games? I don't know. I mean, I'm not much of a gamer at all. So I'm not even really familiar with the games. I don't know. Are they ones you can play online, or is it like with a system? You can give me some more info about it. I'll check it out. Um, yeah. So I'm going back over to the comments from 17 and 18, homeworld bound rather, and everything's fine. So there's some comments here. Well, a lot of people were mentioning my recurring bit about hating the flip flops. I'm glad that caught on. So, one of my gags caught on here. I really do not like those flip flops, but it is mostly a joke. So we did get rid of one of them out. But we'll see if it comes back this time. Although Steven, I don't think it will at the beginning, because Steven seemed to be transforming into something at the very end there. Yeah, so a lot of people ask me if I have Instagram for whatever reason, which I do, and I do have a link to it on the headline of the channel, but I really hardly ever post. I'm not good at social media. I don't do it very much. I've posted like 5 things in the past like 3 years on Instagram, so you'll probably be disappointed if you find it, but um, and then yeah, Jessica always leaving great comments. I love that. I think you might. Are you on here right now, Jessica? Yeah, I see you at the beginning there. Um, this is a good. This is interesting right here. I'm gonna read your comment. The interesting thing about the Diamond's new powers is that they work opposite of how they did before. Yellow Diamond destabilized Gem's physical forms, but now she repairs them. Blue Diamond made Gems feel her pain, but now makes them feel joy. White controlled others, but now lets others control her. And Steven had healing and defensive powers, but now has destructive and offensive powers. So that's very interesting. I didn't really think about that when I was watching that episode, but that does seem to be the case. So the other three diamonds were doing negative things basically during the main show, destructive things in one way or the other. Um, and Steven was the hero and doing the like the healing. Obviously, is part of Pink Diamond's powers, but now it's going the other direction. So things have flipped, and that is pretty emblematic of the whole Steven Universe future season here. How Steven basically, I was talking about it last time, but he is basically the antagonist right now, um, to himself and to everyone else. So yeah, cool. Let's see. Uh, oh, you're telling me more about the games. There's 3 for console, 2 for mobile. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what is it like. You could play as different of the gems or something like that, or what is the style of game? I'm not sure. All right. Looks like we got a decent amount of people here, so I'll get going in a second. Um, I'm gonna queue up episode 19 here to the intro, and I'll pick a certain point here. I think I'm gonna pick, okay, right where right where Greg is, in the former Connie spot of the traditional intro, standing there in front of the donut shop. When he turns, that's where I'm gonna start. Basically, cue it and then start the reaction. Start watching it. Um, and then yeah, everyone, if you want to watch on your end, that's where I'll be. So much going on just in this frame alone here. I'm gonna really look at this for a second. Lapis flying over Lion. Connie's riding Lion. Sadie and I guess Shep is that with her, sitting in front of the table there. I never really noticed that before. The mayor's still there. You got Yellowtail in the background there and Vidalia. I never really noticed that either. The pizza family way back there. Of course, Ronaldo. Cool. All right. I'm going to get going here. Let me make sure this is correct. Keep the comments to the side here. All right. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to hit play right as Greg has just turned, basically, in the intro here. And let's go for it. Steven Universe Future. I am my monster. Alright, so I think Steven's turning into this monster right here. Oh, there's Yellowtail himself, or Vidalia. I guess they're trying to repair the damage right now. Yikes. I don't think that's gonna work, Greg. He can't relax right now. I'm really gonna miss Paradet, I gotta be honest. Is he gonna destroy the house once and for all? Seems like the Crystal Gems have never seen something like this before. And Alexandrite's the fusion between all three of them, right? For some reason, I have a hard time not remembering the name of that one. I think it's Alexandrite, right? Looks like a Lapis move right there, I'm assuming. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing that's been happening. Steven has to solve everyone else's problems, but oh, the diamonds are back. Okay. Amethyst isn't happy. So yellow can do well. Yellow can't do anything. I don't think this is gonna work either, blue. Now what is white gonna do? Trying to transfer into him again? I do like this effect of all the different colors with white's power now. Some monster. Where's Jasper? Oh, I thought I was gonna fall and destroy the house. No. Garnet can't even keep it together, huh? Hmm. I was about to say, is that the cluster of the formerly corrupted gems? He's not going anywhere. Uh-oh, Blue Diamond's happy attitude is changing. So everyone's trying to take the blame right now. Connie's coming in? Connie's coming in with the truth here. Walking on water? They're gonna turn big and give him a huge hug? Think so. Nice shot of Garnet's wedding ring there. White. Spinell's got those stretchy arms. getting through to him. Even the cluster. Connie gonna be the final straw here. Turn him back. All right. So remember what happened? Good thing he has some type of robe over him or something, whatever that is. All right, here's the catharsis. All right. Well, that was episode 19 that I just finished. If anyone new joins in, yeah, you do have to pull up the episode on your own end and to follow along. I can't project it live. I've had too many copyright issues anyway. Even if I tried to do that, it would probably get taken down. So anyway, so yeah, that was. It seems like that could have basically been the ending. I guess they wouldn't want to end it just there, but it's episode 20 is probably going to be more of a coda or epilogue. I was calling this whole season an epilogue in the first place of the main show, which it kind of seems to be, but it's yeah, we'll see what it is then in a minute. So that was, I guess, that was a fairly predictable way to solve the issue, especially given the typical themes of the show and how it works. Like, which a big part of it is, or a main theme is like your own self worth and trusting yourself. It is interesting with this season how they have, and they really called it out specifically this time through Connie, um, how they have everyone's been helped by Steven, or now they all want to take the blame for what's happening rather than actually fixing it or helping them or making it about themselves. And Connie is saying there, you need to, you did mess up in different ways, everyone, but it's not about that right now. It's not about taking it upon yourself or blaming yourself, but you have to do something to help, which ended up being just like a big hug in place with everyone. It's interesting to see the cluster come back to you with the arm thing there. That's cool. Um, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the end is going to be here. I guess, can someone confirm for me that this is definitely the end of the I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final episode and there's no plans for any other new season or anything like that. But has like Rebecca Sugar or Cartoon Network or anything said absolutely definitively that this is the very end? Someone could let me know if they've said that. That would be cool. Yeah, and I wasn't sure if the Diamonds were going to come back after we saw them in the other episode. I thought maybe that would be it for them, but evidently not. They were needed again here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to roll right into the next one. I'll talk some more after that. And if anyone doesn't want to, follow along with not seeing the video right now while I watch it, you can just come back in 10 minutes or so. Pull this up here. Oh, Jessica's telling me no current plans, but always a possibility. So that's kind of what I figured might be the case. Shows don't ever seem to end nowadays. Anyway, they bring back shows from 20 years ago, 30 years ago nowadays. So Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting if there's like a Steven, adult Steven series. I don't know, like a Girl Meets World type of thing where he has kids now or something. All right. Let's see where I'm gonna start this one up. All right. I paused it right on the future um, title screen here. Written and storyboarded by Lamar Abrams and Mickey Brewster. And I'm gonna hit play on it now. And I just went to the animation directors. Now Steven, with those flip flops, of course, marching on the beach. Doing some calisthenics, I guess. Here comes Connie. One last routine before hitting the road. I'm pretty literal there. Hmm. What's he doing? All right, I guess there's been a time skip of a few months here. Cookie Cats from the first callback to the first episode, I believe. Nice Cookie Cat remix happening. So I guess Steven's just leaving. Is he leaving Earth or is he just leaving Beach City? Okay, I guess he's not leaving Earth then. You'll come back, Steven. I guess the B team is more upset of the Crystal Gems. Peridot standing in for all the fans right now. It's pretty funny. Yeah, he's having the touching goodbye more with or the emotional goodbye more with Bismuth, Lapis, and Pedat than the original Crystal Gems. Sorry, Jasper, you just don't have a purpose in life. Gotta find one. It's a Nintendo 64. Do they not believe that he's actually going, or are they just completely fine with him now? The ukulele, you're gonna want that on the road, Steven. I wonder they get the pipes for the washer and dryer all the way up there. Is Greg's sunburn evened out more? I don't see the tan lines anymore. Is that kiss on the lips? So it truly is just a goodbye episode. Or is there going to be a last minute twist of some kind? Some pretty intense tears spurting Garnet. Who's gonna get the last line of the show? Or no one, I guess. It just ends on the song. We're chatting by the residents. Hitting the open road. I know about that. All right, looks like this is the end here. It's just driving down away from Beach City. The end. All right. Let's see who's still hanging around here. Check back in. Okay, Honey T's coming in telling me Rebecca said that she's giving the characters a break for now. There could be a Broadway musical. That would probably make sense, I guess, because there's a lot of music on the show, obviously, already, and some actual, I believe, some Broadway actors do voices as well. But yeah, so that final episode there, just basically to cap it off, I feel like it was definitely more for the fans, I guess, than the characters in a way. Because realistically speaking, I know they're setting it up like he's leaving, whatever, but with his powers and everything, and obviously there's interplanetary travel, like it seems like he could just meet back up with anyone kind of whenever he wants. And they certainly could do a future season sometime, not a future season, but another season. But that was a nice little send off for the fans, I think. Saying goodbye to everyone, and it was funny how we saw at the end with the three original Crystal Gems there, just trying to keep it together for him because they didn't want to affect his emotions anymore, I guess, which makes sense given what went down this whole season. But it was funny seeing the other kind of the backup Crystal Gems, the somewhat secondary ones having the stronger emotions there. Yeah, I don't know how much I have to say right now about what I just watched. I mean, it was I'm glad they had this season as a whole. I do think I kind of wish they would have, and I'm not sure for whatever reasons, if it was from Cartoon Network or or what happened exactly. Why it did feel like season 5 or the main show was kind of rushed through at the end, which I had talked about when I was watching that one, which I thought could have been fleshed out more, some of the storylines there of Steven fixing everything. But I'm glad they still had the season. It was cool. And it was cool to see him grown up a little bit more, a couple years older. I'm not sure what him and Connie's relationship actually is right now. It does seem like they're kind of more romantic now, or they're actually like a real couple. But I don't know. Obviously, he's leaving here. She's going to look at colleges or whatever. Yeah. Does anyone have anyone left on here have any questions, anything like that, or any talking points? So I'm gonna go over. I could always play my ukulele again, get everyone else out. The future. Oh, Jessica's saying a lot of the plot of him fixing things post season 5 was in the game. Oh, this game that people are talking about before, a video game. Is that what you're saying? Um, Interesting. And yeah, I mean, if I would be interested, like I said before, I don't really play video games much. It's just not really my thing. But I might even be interested in like watching. I don't know. Is there like cutscenes or things like to watch, or is there? I might like look up what the plot line and stuff was. Um, my favorite episode of Steven Universe or Future. I mean, it's a good question. It might be tough for me to think right now. I probably need to. I mean, just trying to think off the top of my head. I tend to like the episodes centered around the Pearl episodes. I really like for the most part. Um, some of the Paradat ones certainly are the funniest to me. Maybe the ones with more, yeah. I don't know. I guess ones that have a good combination of the humor and with like the pathos of the characters and what they're going through. Especially, I guess I said Pearl already, but especially with her for whatever reason. I really this is more, I guess, an answer to my favorite kind of character progression and my favorite episode. But Pearl would definitely be up there. Thoughts on the series as a whole? I mean, obviously, I really enjoyed it. I expected to. I mean, going into it, I didn't know much about it. I knew that Rebecca Sugar had worked on Adventure Time, which is a show I had enjoyed a lot. I figured it was going to be somewhat similar in some ways to that, there was some similarities, but and I did point those out from time to time. And the other thing I knew was basically that just a lot of people really enjoyed it, and a lot of people that were adults or older people like me. It seemed from what I was seeing online, still really liked the show. So that's all I knew going in, and then um, things I liked. I already said like a lot of the humor I like. Some of the kind of more juvenile humor from time to time that comes in isn't my favorite, um, but for the most part, I do like especially the character based humor. Like I said, like a Paradat is really a funny character. I feel, um, and so I like that. I like the world building in general. How how fleshed out everything is, and I like shows a lot where it's kind of starts as a mystery somewhat, which this definitely did. A lot of things weren't even revealed, obviously, till season 5 with the whole Pink Diamond Rose thing and everything like that. So I like a show that has like a big open world but it starts off a little smaller and then builds out and out, which I would say this did. Um, I like the themes that I know. I think the show is obviously tries hard. It seems to be like super inclusive and things like that. Um, I don't necessarily go into a show looking for that, but I still uh, enjoy that they do that. And I think especially for a younger audience watching it, that's probably good for them to see different. I mean, they do it kind of through the guise of like fusions for one thing and like the different relationships between the gems and stuff like that. But um, it seems like they try to get those type of inclusivity themes out. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I like trying to think what else here. I'm sure I could think of a lot more things that I enjoyed about it, given a little more time. But um, let's see here. Oh, telling me about the cutscenes. Yeah. Oh, did I catch that the Stephen Kaiju? Oh, that's interesting calling it a kaiju. Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Was actually in the opening credits. Yeah, I don't know if I did. I guess that's a little Easter egg there. Let's see. I can go back to the opening credits and take a look at that. Let's see if I catch it. Haven't spotted it yet. Well, I just kind of watched the opening again. I still didn't. I still didn't spot the monster. Maybe I missed it, obviously, but anyway, it's a good Easter egg. Inverted Sun's saying, "I love the episodes like Ocean Gem with that. Yeah, the Lapis ones are really good too. Kind of, I guess ones I do like ones with yeah, you know what? I agree. Inverted Sun. I think that is probably one of my favorite episodes. That was kind of like a two-parter episode. I think it actually got my reaction to that. I think is removed. Unfortunately, that was before I started doing the putting them on Daily Motion, but the reaction part. But I think that one did get taken down. Maybe I put it back up in some way. I can't remember, but That is a really good one. I do like the episodes that deals with kind of like the tragic nature of a character, which is maybe why I kind of like the Pearl ones a lot. Some of them too, and Lapis for sure. Um, oh, they're telling me it's in the. You're telling me it's in the scene with the villains with their eyes flashing there. Okay, let me go back to that. The eye flashing. Oh no, I missed it again. What's wrong with me? It was interesting how Jasper became more of a part of it at the end. Oh, okay, I do see it. It's sticking all the way up there. Did anyone predict that that was actually Steven? Was there any like theories online about that or something? Or did any of you guys think about that? Or I'm not sure if anyone's gonna take credit for figuring it out. All about the feels, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do I like a good mix of humor, creativity, pathos is what I call it. It's kind of like a literary or film term, but the emotion, which comes in more with the tragic backstories of certain things, and like a mystery kind of element, like I said, which wasn't a part of this season really, but like trying to figure things out. Um, oh, you posted a spoiler comment about it. Okay, spoiler comments. What? The main theory was that it was corrupted Steven. Well, that's kind of what it was. I mean, I guess he corrupted himself in a way. I don't know if could he only do that because of his diamond powers. I'm thinking probably most normal gems wouldn't be able to do that or to like turn into that. I think, but yeah, the corruption thing does kind of. I think they're trying to draw themes in because like there's the whole sense of self things, how you feel about yourself and all that, which is mostly what Steven was dealing with here, but also how other people react to you and things like that too, and how like society treats you and things. I think they were trying to draw in some themes with that. The show writers like how the diamonds flood system, even though they obviously didn't turn out to be ultimately malicious, they were just kind of misguided or out of touch with how things should work. They were obviously creating a bad society that was affecting a lot of people or slash gems, and that was causing these issues of like leading into like trying to take over different worlds, turning their own gems corrupt, all this stuff like that. Okay, so that people did have the theory that it was Steven. So people are smart online. They figure stuff out. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure if I will. Obviously, this is the end for now. Of Steven. I'll possibly make another video though. Maybe if I get my thoughts together more than I'm doing right now to talk about the final season more or the show in general more, maybe more like a podcast style episode would be cool to do and put on the channel here. Um, yeah, but I'll probably cut it off in a minute here unless anyone wants to throw out another question or comment real quick. Um, yeah, really appreciate everyone joining me today and watching my videos in general. It's really fun to do. Commenting, everything like that. Gotta get some. Maybe I should paint my ukulele or get some stickers or something to make it look like Stevens, which is now inside Pearl, I guess. All right, yeah. So I will end it here. Thanks again, everyone. Stay subscribed to my channel, please, and check out some of my other videos. I'll be going back to Korra again next week, the final season of that, and I'm picking up some new shows hopefully after that. Like Steven, I'm saying goodbye for now. I'm not gonna drive off into the sunset though. Away from being shitty, I'm just gonna turn off the stream and think about things. get a Twitter. But I do have a Twitter too, but I don't really use that one either, any more than Instagram. Other to look up searches, but maybe I will go to Twitter right now and start searching. I can actually look up Steven things, see how other people watching the finale last week thought about it, and get their thoughts. That's what I like to use Twitter for. But yeah, thanks guys. Also, everyone definitely stay safe out there with everything going on right now. Hopefully, everyone's doing good. And see you next time. Peace.